Baby dolls, I am very, very bullish. But I just want you to think about something, please. You're going to see more new projects come into PulseChain, more financial experimentation, bringing up communities and so on. However, if you want to market to people and you're telling them and promising them, hey, Hex is going to $2, at some point, they're just going to have to tell you, all right, show me move. Show me. Because if you go speak to people, friends, do you know what they're actually saying? Not inside the people in the group, okay? Because everybody, we're already long. Our voices are meaningless now. It's all about future demand. People outside of the system. Do you know what they're saying? They're saying, hurry up and start moving. That's what they're saying, friends. They're saying, you guys are down 95% from the all-time high. You've round-tripped 3 years, start moving. Get back to 10 cents, and then I can start dreaming. That's what they're actually saying. So I'm just trying to help you when it comes to outboard messaging, etc., outgoing messaging, friends. You lose credibility when there's 40 coins that are literally lottery tickets blowing your returns. And you say, don't worry, they're all scams. All of them are wastes of time. We're the one that's going to move up. Okay, like, friends, just got to remind you, I'm wearing a Pokemon hat. Man, we're 6 weeks into the Bitcoin halvening year. I just want to ask you, do you have a plan if it's now June of this year, June, and Hex is still under 10 cents? Do you have a plan? You're thinking, what's the point of that? Well, the point is, now you are almost 3 years from the top, still minus 80% down or lower. That's just something to think about. Because if you're going to tell people, hey, come do long-term staking, what are they looking at, man? They're not looking at me. They're not looking at you. They're looking at this. They're looking at this chart, right? They're looking at this chart going like, hey, you promised me, friends. This is literally, go listen to people. What are people saying? Go read all the comments. Go people outside of the system. People are looking at all these coins and they're saying, man, you promised me best performing asset, best price performance, up and to the right. That's what you promised me. Now, here's the thing, friends. Of course, we're a community and a network. No one promises anything and no one can really keep any promises. It's speculation in markets. I know that, man. That's why we're turbo long and buying. I'm just teaching you. For the bull market, the people coming in are emotional. They are coming for green candles. When you show them no green candles, they say, oh, why would I bother? So that's what they're saying. Now, you can interpret that how you want. You can either tell them, you can tell them one or two things. Tell them, one, you're stupid, or two, you can try to adapt. Let me tell you right. First thing, if you go out there and you generally think that by telling everybody else that they're stupid because they don't want to buy this chart, it's not going to work. It makes it hard, friends, because they literally get clips of Richard Hart from 2 to 3 years ago saying, we got the best performing price asset. We're up and to the right. Our dips are only 60 to 70%, etc. They have all these, man, from Richie himself. And now they're like, oh, why did it work 3 years ago and now it doesn't work today? What, are you a liar? Are you psyopsing me? Are you just, what's going on? And then you also got to think about this too, friends. You know what people say to me? They go, hey, how come there are maxis, they don't like other projects. They say it's not okay for other projects to take away the attention from the Richard Hart coins. How come that's not allowed? But I'm all in on Hex and PulseChain and PulseX diluted away from me. How come that was okay? There's no answer. Some people's answer is, no, that's your fault for not participating in PulseChain. You should have sacrificed for it. We have conflicting issues here. This is growing pains issues. This is great that we actually are this early and these things aren't solved yet. If they're solved, it means we're too late and the growth isn't here. So at some point, man, you're just going to have to look at these charts and go, okay, well, you know, you're telling me lottery tickets are a waste. You're telling me Hex is going to $1. Get back to 10 or 20 cents, bro. Just get me back to 10 to 20 cents. Now, of course, friends, I know. Buy low. Don't get back to 10 to 20 cents. Keep buying. I know. But you can't go around cannibalizing everybody else in the community and just telling them, yeah, you're stupid and your coin doesn't work, because your credibility is literally cratering to the floor. Because there are so many coins, friends. They're not even dipping like Hex did. They're doing 20% dips. Whoop, whoop. Now, obviously, you might say, hey, there's insiders and these things aren't doing. Come on, man. They're green candles. What do you want them to do? Keep ignoring it? Now, clearly, friends, 90% core, 10% lottery, 90% core. Keep stacking it. It's, to me, not financial advice. Wearing a Pokemon hat. It's literally just free money. Because, look, man, ChainLink hit 20 bucks. Boy, would I love to keep accumulating at $5, but it's already up 4x from that low. Of course, we know that. However, you got to be honest with the new environment that you're in now, because best performing price asset and number go up and all of these, they're not there anymore. So you can keep saying them, but you got to understand how you sound to other people outside of the community. You know, friends, go check my comments. There are literally XRP people who reply to my XRP posts and videos saying, hey, you're just as crazy and stupid as we are, because you're saying Hex can go to $1, but you're telling me XRP can't go to 10 bucks. As far as I'm concerned, both of the charts are dead. That's basically the general gist of everybody. And I'm reading it like, that's right. That's right. So then it's just a case of he said, she said. No, we're the best. No, we're the best. No, we're the best. Friends, the new people coming in, you got to be careful. This is cycle 2 pains, where cycle 2 coins have the disadvantage now. You ain't the newest kid on the block. You're not the hot, sexy girl running around. You are competing with cycle 1 narrative stuff. So you have to onboard in different amounts, right? So it makes it a bit hard though, by the way. Long-term staking, you got a minus 95% drop. It just makes it hard, man. Like, I'm not saying, yeah, probably goes up. I hope it goes up. I hope Hex hits $1. You're the fractal of Cardano. I hope it does. This is just something you have to be on board with and just be realistic about. Because look, man, at the end of the day, you speak to every person, everyone's convicted. Every coin, Cardano, BNB, Polygon, Solana, people who dunked everything into Igon layer, people who are farming airdrops, people who are in Jupiter, everything. People, Ethereum, 75% of the portfolio, people who still have new DeFi, old DeFi. Everybody's convicted. There are people who are just in Hex, believing that PulseChain and PulseX, all the profit is junk profit, and it's going to rotate all into Hex, and Hex is going to be the god king that's going to rally. And people are in just PulseX maxis. People are in PulseChain. You see that everybody thinks they're right. I don't know who's going to be the crowned winner. It's probably no coin that we're even thinking about, right? For example, friends, Dog with a Hat did a 14,000x. You see what I mean? So the point is, though, you're looking at all of these. I just want you to think, what if the person I'm listening to is wrong? What if they're wrong? That's it. That's it. What if, I'm just asking you to think, okay, what if Hex is below 10 cents by September this year? What does that mean? Well, it means you're down 80% after 3 years. You know what I mean? So you have to just think about these things. Now, the best part is the prices are still cheap as hell today, so you don't have to worry about all that. We're not in that middle zone, the diddle zone. This is ChainLink's problem now. ChainLink's at 20 bucks. You notice I ain't making ChainLink buy of a lifetime videos anymore and posts because it's at 20 bucks and we're at 4x. You know what I mean? Okay, to $100, it does another 5x. You see what I mean? Yeah, it can ping 35 and come back down to 15, right? So this is, you do want super, super cheap. However, the cannibalizing, right, which is everyone eating each other because, hey, these people are launching projects. These ones do have sacrifice. These ones don't. They're all just community stuff that ends up getting sorted out. But I'm just worried about for you, right? I'm thinking about you, your credibility. Because here's the thing, friends. I didn't choose my lottery tickets to start flying off the floor. I didn't choose to have the grace of God, perfect timing of all, fluke shot. As soon as Bitcoin halving year starts, we start loading up and everything goes flying. I didn't choose it. It just happens. Next time might not be so lucky, okay? But now that it's happening, the people who are slow to react to that, they're the ones who are going to get hit the hardest. Okay, so yeah, maybe I guess staking Hex, you are saving yourself in that regard. Okay, but you got to think, where's the value going to come from? You need a price. That's it. You need to tell people, man, you can't use cycle 1 narrative stuff on a cycle 2 coin when it's still down here, okay? Just to show you, friends, by the way, if HEX, this is combined HEX, mind you. If combined HEX, if we had matched ChainLink, we would be up at 20 cents now, okay? We'd be back up 20 cents. If we had matched Solana, we'd even be back up to 25 cents. You see what I mean? Look where we are. So this is cheap. Of course it's cheap. That's just something to think about. However, you just got to be realistic. What if the big targets don't come? What if, friends, this is another thing. What if the big targets come in Pulse and PulseX? Okay. What if total Richard Hart ecosystem does a 50x from here? However, what if Pulse and PulseX is 80x, but combined HEX is only 15? You see what I mean? That's why you have everything. So you don't know what the answer is. And if you get it wrong, you're not going to go rewind time and go back to all these people who you promised them the best performing price asset and all these. You can't do that, man. So what I tell you, man, do you want to be right or do you want to make money? So now you get to see 90% call, 10% lottery. Because I am not going to be watching hundreds of thousands of people open up their charts, say, golly gee, I'm so interested in these 40 things that are moving. Even though HEX is down, I'm going to keep paying attention to stuff that's moving. And I'm trying to find patterns in what they're doing. I'm not going to ignore that. I'm not going to say, well, they're all silly. They're all wrong. You can't do that, man. Because guess what? People in Bitcoin and Ethereum, they saw the HEX chart once upon a time. And HEX was freaking flying. 1000x off that launch. Sweet. And they still say, la, 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 nothing's happening. You don't want to calcify, do you? Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.